Hi guys, what's up? So I'm back with a hair video. I've not done a hair video in quite a while actually, and as you can tell from this, my hair is a little bit different than before. And the hairdresser kind of inspired me to do a video because I have in my YouTube diary a video idea of how to grow hair, which is kind of a little bit stupid because it grows by itself. But I decided that I would do a how to keep your hair healthy video because I technically hadn't been to a hairdresser in maybe like 2.5 years. And the hairdresser turned around to me and actually said, she asked how long it had been since I'd been to a hairdresser, and I said, approximately like 2 years more or less. And she's like, oh really, I thought you would have gone like a couple of months ago because your hair looks like it was cut a couple of months ago. And I told her everything that I do to my hair, and she's like, oh my god, no wonder why it's so healthy, like you do really well looking after it, etc, etc. So I originally, when I was 17, got my hair cut to here, like right where my hairline ends on my neck. And then I slowly had it grow and grow and grow, and I did have it down to about here. But obviously because I was cutting off all the dead ends and stuff, it is shorter, but it is still quite long. And I hadn't been to the hairdresser, like I say, in about 2 years or so, and she was shocked at how healthy my hair is. So I thought I would give you some hair tips and show you or tell you more or less what I do with my hair to try and keep it healthy. So the first thing, which is kind of like the most important thing, is to not use heat on your hair, and if you're going to, use it as little as possible. So I used to straighten my hair every day, sometimes twice a day. And there's really no need for it. I mean, in the summertime, wavy hair is more appropriate anyway, and in the wintertime, you've most probably got a hood up or a hat on or something. So it's just best to try and not use heat on your hair as much as possible. We're now in March, and I've used heat on my hair once. I straightened my hair this week, and that was it. So I try to use heat as little as possible because it's just going to damage it. Obviously you are sometimes going to use heat. Maybe you've got like a special occasion, or you just want to do something a little bit different to your hair. So you're not going to cut it out altogether, but I can go 3 or 4 months without putting heat on my hair. Look at him. And when I do put heat on my hair, I always use a heat protector. And I really like this Aussie Miracle Recharge Take the Heat. Heat styling protection. Just like this. And I've had this bottle actually for quite a few years now. And I love it. I think it's actually really good. The next thing is, not always because I get a little bit lazy with it, but I try to sleep with my hair in a plait. The reason being is, I've read so many stories about people that get strangled by their hair during their sleep, and also because I wear a necklace, my necklace gets caught in my hair and then it really does strangle me. But you don't want to be putting it in a ponytail, because whilst you're sleeping, if you have your hair in a ponytail, the hair bubble will rub on your hair and slowly break the hair. So I do a plait, and then I put a big bubble, and I do it loosely because you don't want it to be too tight either, and then I just tie it up at the end. Another thing is, I never ever use the small thin elastics. I always try to use bigger ones like this, because these aren't as harmful on your hair as the thin ones. The thin ones are a little bit worse on your hair. The next thing is hairbrush. I firstly never ever, like even if I'm desperate, I will never ever brush my hair when it's wet. I will only ever brush my hair when it's completely 100% dry, okay? And the reason for that being is when you brush your hair when it's wet, you have to tug more, and your hair's more brittle, it's weaker, and it will just slowly break off. So I only ever brush my hair when it's wet. The second bit is I always start from the bottom. So I take all my hair to one side, like so, and then I start at the bottom, and then I go up and up. And when I get to about here, I tend to split it into my two sections, how I wear it, like so. And I'll hold the top here and brush. And I always hold the top so I'm not tugging, and I'll go in sections and brush my hair upwards. That way, rather than getting a knot at the top and dragging it to another knot and dragging it to another knot and dragging it to another knot and tugging on your hair, you're only starting at the bottom, getting the knots at the bottom, a little bit higher, get those knots. And that way you're not tugging on your hair, you're not putting as much pressure on it, and it's not as likely to break. Another part of hair brushing is I never use combs. I never use thin tooth brushes. I always use what I call a paddle brush. The bristles are quite big, they've got plastic tops, and oh, this one's broken. And these apparently are healthier for your hair. I'm not 100% sure why, I just know that it's bigger, the bristles are further apart, and I prefer it. I've been using this type of brush since I was about 12, so like 10 years. And I will never, ever, ever go back to a normal brush again. The next thing is I use this shampoo and this conditioner. Original Remedies, and I'm not too sure what it would be called in English, but it's the honey one. And it repairs, strengthens and protects from your roots to your ends, and it's for damaged hair. And I absolutely love this stuff. This is my favourite shampoo and conditioner without a doubt. And I always go back to these, and you don't need too much for it to lather up for the shampoo and for the conditioner. I do change my shampoos every 4 months or so, and I'll use a different shampoo for 1 month, and then I'll go back to these, and normally I'll use a Tresemme one. I'm not as keen on Tresemme anymore, but it does the job, and yeah, I just really, really like these. I also only wash my hair once to twice a week. I try to wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. And then, because your natural oils are good for your hair, so what I try to do is I wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. I'll have one day where my hair is like a little bit greasy, and I can tell when my hair is going to need a wash, and I can be like, oh, I need to wash it tonight. But what I'll try to do is, if I know it needs washing, I'll sleep with the natural oils, and then the next day wash my hair. And then if it's the morning time, I don't have time to have a shower, I'll put some dry shampoo in for that day and make sure that that night I wash my hair. But I do only wash my hair once to twice a week. The next thing is L'Oreal Paris Elvive Total Repair Hair Mask. I use this on my hair maybe once a week. Every single week I put this on my hair. And I'll kind of use it like a conditioner. So I'll use my normal shampoo and conditioner. Sometimes I'm running low on conditioner and I don't use the conditioner. Rinse out my hair, get as much water out as possible, get a good dollop of this, and I never, ever, ever let any conditioner touch the roots of my hair. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've read that it slows down the hair process because it's covering up the holes where your hair grows out of. So I never, ever, ever let any conditioner touch my hair. So I put this on once a week, and I'll put it up to around here. And I leave it sit for maybe 5 minutes or so, and then I rinse it out with cool water. The reason I use cool water is I don't like cold water because I don't want to be freezing my ass off. And it shuts the pores in your hair, therefore it won't be as damaged. So I tend to get out the shower and dry myself off and what have you, and then just put my hair over the sink, the cool water running, and rinse it out that way. And the reason I do this once a week is because it is a hair mask. I know that a lot of people only do it like once every 2 or 3 weeks. I did actually used to do it more than once a week. I did it 2 to 3 times a week. But once a week is fine, and it just strengthens and repairs your hair even more. Next thing I do is hair serum or hair oil. Around twice a week I will brush my hair, and then I'll put this just on the ends and maybe up to about here. I don't cover the whole of my hair in it because otherwise my hair gets too greasy. I'll focus it on the ends, and then whatever's left on my hands I will run through my hair like so. Again, never ever letting it touch the roots. This is Pantene. Now I actually don't like Pantene. I won't use their shampoo, I won't use their conditioner, nothing. But I do really like this hair serum. It's Pantene Pro V. It says here that it's oil for dry hair with vitamin E, repairs and protects. And I tend to only need 2 squirts of this. And like I said, I do this twice a week. So maybe, I don't know, I wash my hair on the Sunday. On the Monday I'll use this. Then on the Wednesday I'll use this. The Thursday or Friday I'll wash my hair again and I'll use this. So I'm only using this twice a week. And I do focus it onto the ends. And again, I just really like this. I do feel that it helps. And I do feel that it does make a difference. My next thing that I do is I trim my dead ends. So what I'll do is, very occasionally, I'll get my hair like this, I'll put it together like this, twist it slightly, and then I'll just cut off maybe like that, or a little bit less, and I do that every 4 or 5 months. The reason being is, you don't really, if you're taking care of your hair, you don't need to go to the hairdresser that much. Like I said, I went like 2 years without going to the hairdresser. I don't recommend going that long. I'd probably go twice in a year or 2 or 3 times in a year. But I get rid of my dead ends. Another way that I do it is I'll split it into sections, and then I'll go like this, and I'll cut whatever comes up here and go down. Or I'll twist, obviously after brushing it, and then any ends that have come out of here, I'll just get the scissors and I'll cut up. And that, I'll do it when I feel my hair needs it. I don't do it often. And I try to use sewing scissors, because like kitchen scissors or utility scissors are just going to make your hair worse. They'll just make the split ends go higher, and you don't want to be doing that. Another really good thing for growing your hair and keeping it healthy is to massage your head. Now, a lot of people say that this is a myth, but my aunt's sister is a hairdresser, and I asked her about it, and she said that technically it does work. She basically explained that when you're doing this and you do it in circles, you're helping your blood circulation to your head, therefore it will make the roots come out healthier. So it's not necessarily that it's going to make your hair grow faster or anything like that. It just helps, activate's not the right word, but like, it just helps the process of your blood circulation in your head. And you always want to be doing it in circles. Just going like up and down like this doesn't really do much. Just go in circles and around for maybe 10 minutes a day, and that will help your hair roots come out healthier. And it does actually make your hair grow a little bit faster. It's not a miracle worker, but it does help. Another good one is exercise. That again, it's helping your blood circulation, therefore it makes your hair grow healthier and a little bit faster. I noticed that since I started going to the gym, my hair grew immensely. Like, obviously the most important thing with hair growth is patience, because you do need patience for your hair to grow. I mean, I went from 17 to what am I now? I'm 22. My hair's been about this length for about 2 years, approximately. So 17, 18, 19, 20. So 2 or 3 years I went from here to about where it is now. And that is quite fast. And I do believe that it's because I was taking care of my hair. So when I went to the hairdresser, I didn't need to get as much cut off. I was circulating like this and I was exercising, because exercise does the same as the circulation. It helps with your blood circulation and it helps the roots of your hair. Another thing that I do, which I'm not too sure if it does make much of a difference or not. Apparently you're not meant to dry your hair with a towel because the weight of the towel puts pressure on your hair, therefore it causes breakage. I don't technically dry my hair with a towel. What I do is, when I'm getting out the shower, I will get all of my hair and I will literally squeeze it to my head as tight as possible, all the way down. Then once I get to about here, again, I'll squeeze it all like so, and then I twist. And I'm not too sure if this is good for your hair or not, because I've been told that it's not. But I twist, and then I never go down like that. I squeeze. Squeeze as much as possible, and then I twist the other way and squeeze. Then I will occasionally take a small hand towel, because it's not as heavy as a big bath towel. I will flip my head upside down and literally shake it at the roots, and then again just squeeze one more time, and that is it. That's how I dry my hair. I will leave it like that then to air dry, but I will never put a towel around it. I will never get a big heavy towel and leave it on my head or anything. I always use a small hand towel, and I only get out the excess water by tapping it. I never ever wrap it around, nothing like that. That is my how to grow healthy hair, keep your hair healthy video. I hope you enjoyed it. I feel like I spoke a lot, and I've got here like 20 minutes of recording and I've not shut up. So I hope you catch on to everything that I'm saying. I've not spoken too fast and it's helpful for you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.